from his visit to Astana. He'll have to get past Victor Penalber of Brazil in order to have that, not luxury, but at least there'll be some degree of comfort that he's come here and he's taken something back to Georgia with him.
Always that danger if you get eliminated in the semifinals and you were expected to win, that you kind of have a bit of a letdown.
Yeah, good finishes and good performances all depend on your start position, I suppose. If you start as world champion, then a bronze medal, is a couple of steps down. If you start as number 64 on the IGF World Ranking List and you finish number 1, reasonably good performance.
Good day at the office. And good attack there by Penalber.
Penalber threw beautifully with that Taitoshi earlier on. Do you remember?
Yes,
really
I did.
Low. I can't remember who it was that he rolled over. It was a nice effort. CHRIKISHVILI, as is usual for him,
That was
picks up the
Dominic,
first penalty.
wasn't it?
Dominica, yeah, the Moldavian. Was that after the knockabout, or?
That was after the knockout. So we weren't sure whether he knew what postal code he was in.
Yeah. A little over 3.5 minutes. CHRIKISHVILI, as is usual for him, trailing well with that Shido against him. Ooh.
Just lost the hands at the last minute there. I love the setup there. Nice Ashiwaza, and then he really committed to that.
Have a look at CHRIKISHVILI here.
He got his hand out there.
Lucky.
If he hadn't, it would have been good night, Irene.
Second penalty picked up by CHRIKISHVILI. You see, later in the contest, that's going to hurt him. If the contest goes the 5 minutes, and let's say that he picks up Yuko here, and then for some unknown reason he picks up another Shido, then, you know, his back is really against it. He's got Yuko on the board, yeah, but he's got 3 penalties and there's still 2.5 minutes left to go. You could be in real problems. So he's got to tidy things up. Go on, David.
Usually he has about 3.5 minutes of juice. And then it starts to break down in the last minute or so. It's just holding on.
Uchimata just falling away at the end.
He throws his leg up there, but I just don't see the power, you know, when trying to get the upper body rotated.
Yeah, that was where that fell down. Didn't have control of the upper body. Nice leg work, but without the upper body under control, you're not going to throw him.
A nice little attack there. Another Osolta there by Penalber. Oh.
Nice Ojigari effort there. CHRIKISHVILI was quick enough to avoid that. You can see that he comes down on his front. So no score.
It's kind of what he was trying to do with Nagase. He was just relying mostly on counters, waiting for the guy to come in.
I wonder if we could superimpose on the body, you know, via some screen graphic.
Right.
I'm sure there's a program that you could make, and it would superimpose on the judogi the contact area that would be necessary to determine whether it was valid for scoring purposes or not. Because we talk about being flat on the back. Well, with Lee Jiangsu, not only could you read Korea and all the advertising, I think you could read the printmaker of the back number on there as well. So there's no part of his back, you know, that was on there. So there must have been something else that met the criteria for the score. So that would have been down the side of the body, you know, the lower part of the body, some part of the leg, thigh, upper arm, you know, all of those sorts of things. And that could easily, once we knew the shape and body size and that sort of thing, just put there and said, that's why it's Yuko. Look, this is in contact with the tatami. He was brought to the tatami as a result of that throwing technique. That's valid for scoring purposes. Just like the in baseball, where they superimpose on the screen the
strike zone.
Yeah, the strike zone. It's a touch in the strike zone, you know, up in the right corner or wherever it is, you know. It doesn't exist there, but they superimpose it. The ball goes in there.
Well, you could think of the pretty much the back patch as the strike zone.
Yeah, for the things on the back, that's Wazari or Ippon, and then for the side, then
it catches the seam.
You know. I'm talking about the body, because
right,
sometimes there are scores made where absolutely none of the back needs to be there, but you've put them down on the side. No score in the contest. CHRIKISHVILI ended up picking up 3 penalties. PENALBER the one. The advantage was with PENALBER, the Brazilian, having collected 2 Shidos fewer than the world champion CHRIKISHVILI. Well, the next time he steps on the mat, he won't be world champion any longer.
I guess they have to wait for the national anthem to play for it's officially he's no longer the end of the gold medal match. So he's got
the gold medal match.
He's got about 5 more minutes.
He's got 5 minutes to enjoy it. PENALBER's already started enjoying it. Well, CHRIKISHVILI leaves Astana medal-less. One of Georgia's favourite sons. I still suspect that it's Lipatiliani, who we'll see tomorrow. Jules Franzen, by the way, failed to make an appearance because she was disqualified. It wasn't because she was injured, so my apologies for any inaccuracy that I gave you. And thanks to Thomas van Gestel for your email. Thanks a lot, Thomas. I wasn't aware of the disqualification, and it's a really sad thing because Franzen had fought so well all day, and to get herself in that position was a terrific performance at this level. I'm really happy for her that she's performed so well. And Mariana Miskovic as well, 2 fighters who've been around for a while and not always hit those dizzy heights, but